Now I'm going to unpack some of the information you've given me because it's very interesting. First of all, I want to understand. You mentioned different types of taxes. आपने सबसे पहले तो इनकम टैक्स होती है कि आपकी इनकम पे एक टैक्स लगता है. आपने मेंशन किया कि कस्टम्स के रिलेटेड टैक्सेस हैं, कस्टम्स ड्यूटी होता है. आपने एक CVT कैपिटल वैल्यू टैक्स की बात की, आपने एक्साइज की बात की. Why do we need a sales tax? I mean, वैसे ही it's difficult to make ends meet. Inflation इतनी है, हालात जिस तरह के चल रहे हैं, क्या ज़रूरत है? मतलब हम इनकम टैक्स देते हैं, हम दूसरे टैक्सेस देते हैं. सेल्स टैक्स, why add sales tax? What's the need for it?
The beauty of the sales tax, one is that this is a federation, as you know. In federation, there are 3 tiers of governance. One is the federal government, then the provincial government, and then the local bodies government. In the Constitution 140 article, there is a local bodies structure also, which was also introduced in the 17th Amendment, as you know. So now every stage has to collect tax to run the government, to make the developments, to acquire the defense, to deal with other issues like disasters and the debt servicing, which is a very major issue. It is a totally separate topic.
But that's collected at a federal level.
Federal level. Now, provinces collects basically the sales tax on services. It is a part of the constitution. And sales tax on services, like in India, it was reverse. In India, the tax on goods are collected by the states, and the tax on services were collected by the central government. But after the 123rd Amendment, which was coined by Modi and all the parties supported it, they have merged both taxes. Now 50% of the sales tax goes to the federal government, both services and goods, and 50% goes to the states.
Okay.
So they have created sort of a harmony that all the provinces are supposed to share the tax enrichment. There was a lot of disputes whether tax belonged to service or goods. Now, again, your point is that the fiscal federalism has a component that the provincial governments should be self-reliant. That should collect their taxes on their own level, and they will invest that taxes to their own welfare, development, and whatnot.
Right.
The thing is that I think the whole model of the federation is based on this dispensation of the taxation. Like in the United States, the state has got different sales tax rates.
Correct.
Federal government deals with the customs duty and the federal excise duty. Again, the Canadian model is this. Similarly, the Indian model is this. All the models where the federating units are there is a federal government and there are the components. Even in EU is dealt like a country. So EU has got its own local currency taxation, but they have got a sort of exchange and all these things. Now the sales tax basically is a value-added tax. Whatever you get, the raw material in the manufacturing process, that has to be adjusted. For example, if there is 100 rupees tax as output, and 40 rupees is the component which you bought through the invoice or through the import beforehand, that will be deducted. So the net sales tax will be charged on the 60 rupees.